Greetings, 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 greetings. Greetings and great rising. Greetings and great rising. Good afternoon or good evening. Wherever you are in your day, wherever you are on your journey, welcome. My name is Robin, the creatrix of Amethyst and Clover. I just wanted to pop in real quick, baby. Share some love, some light, some dope, some peace, and some righteousness. Yes, talking about rent money and the Hermit, which sparked off because I watched the halftime show through the Super Bowl. Y'all check that out. How y'all feel about it? I shaved. My team wasn't in it, so it really didn't make a difference to me who won. So congratulations to whatever team that did, because I came down just in time to see the halftime show, and I was out. And I was out. And my husband had told me that Mary J had dropped, new content. And you know me. You know most of us. Hell, you know probably everybody on this globe, baby. You Mary J dropping something, you already know. All right, it's guaranteed to be good. And look, it's already coming out. The shit ain't gonna be nobody's fool. Ashe, come through. The relationship is over. Somebody was trying to have her chained and using and sucking her dry. I can't make this shit up on my best day. You better come through. Yes, and look at that. Probably moved on to some young thing, thinking they're going to do some damage and shit. Yeah, Mary definitely took a hit, but she's in the hangman position with that song, Rent Money. If you hadn't heard it, do yourself a favor and check it out, because that shit is like, Yes. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Yeah. You may not see her on the outside, being all emotional and everything like that. She may not want to just, deal with her emotions with the public and shit like that. That's why she put it into songs, baby. But nonetheless, she does have feelings. This is a daggone King of Swords come through Aquarian energy, which shares her planet. Mary is a Capricorn. Capricorn planet is Saturn. Saturn is the ancient planet of Aquarius. Air sign coming through. King of Swords. I always rock with the Aquarius on that. Ashe. And then what we got here? Bountiful harvest, baby. So yeah, that's where it's at. When I heard the song and just listening to the song and listening to the words, the first thing that came into my mind was this actual card. This one, not just the hangman, but this actual card, because the hangman himself is definitely about going inward, introspection, seeking counsel from your spiritual, your spiritual guides, God, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Allah, however it is you rock. That's what the hermit is all about. But what's a little different about this hermit is, this hermit understands the thing. Sometimes you gotta, take the hit. Sometimes you got to take the L in order to pull out that W, baby. Sometimes you got to take the fall down, the tower moment. You got to go through it all. Start from scratch and then build your way up. So when I was listening to the words of that song, that's definitely, what came through. Definitely. She said, what she say? Sometimes you win, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I can't carry a note in a bucket, so don't even listen to the song and just listen to the things that she's saying. And a lot of us may be in a hermit mode. A lot of us may be, introspecting, going within, nursing our wounds, healing ourselves, seeing what's in the shadows, getting those downloads and those upgrades depending on how you rock. Ashe. And it could be a very challenging time. I mean, here we have, people coming at you from all over the place. But you definitely want to make sure, that you are remembering the prize. This is the five of swords. That's 5 of wands here. You definitely want to make sure that you're keeping your eye on the prize. You definitely want to take this as a learning experience. Ashe. People have tried it. And that's, in the song, that's what I was thinking of. I'm like, yeah, pardon my French or pardon my American, but this nigga tried it. This nigga tried it for real, and how just from what, word on street is, how he, basically was taking their money, her money, and, courting and wooing someone else. That's trifling, whatever. So the song is just basically telling you that no matter what you're going through, no matter what is taking place in life, yes, you may be taking some major hits. Yes, some people could be getting together and some people could be breaking up. Valentine's Day was just yesterday and everybody did not have a happy Valentine's Day. Some people need to listen to that song and see life for what it is. You're going to take hits. You know, you may feel like this is forever and forever ended or began yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be taking place today. The beautiful thing of it is that you're nobody's fool. You're nobody's fool. The thing with Mary J, that over the course of the years, you know, and I've really started to really like hone in on an emotional level. What was that? 95, 96, 95, 96, somewhere around there. You know, I was a young adult living in Virginia and going through things with my first husband. Baby. Baby. Going through things with my first husband, and we was walking the strip. We was in Vi Beach, and we was just walking the strip, and this big old poster of Mary J was just in one of the record stores, you know, promoting her new album. And it was Mary. Yes, come through. It was Mary. And I just had to have it. It was like everything just stopped, ceased, and desisted. That's how I get down with Mary. Anytime she drops something, listen, before, you know, you could just download it and, you know, on your multi-million, billion-dollar phones, because that's what we pay it for. We pay it to download and stream and everything else. But before there was that, you know, I would go into them stores, didn't even hear a track. I'm gonna need that Mary album. Because no matter what, she was always guaranteed to give you one. And that album was a straight banger. That was a straight banger. You know, so if you're in the hermit mode, going within, trying to see things from a different perspective, because shit has changed, baby. Things have changed. Don't forget that sometimes, you know, in order for things to change, in order for newness to take place, some old things must, you know, come down. In order for the truth to come, it must come through the dark. Like dark, shadowy times, you may have a sense, you may have an idea, you may even be playing the fool. You know, but one thing's for sure and two things for certain. You ain't nobody sucker MC. Ashe. So if you're in the hermit mode, don't just look at it like, you know, I'm just getting my words of wisdom and, you know, this is where the time that I am to be peace. No, this is the time for you to honestly start seeing shit from all angles, from all perspectives, especially in the shadow. So that way you can actually learn from this. Again, this is a learning opportunity. And that's what Mary has been talking about, especially in Rent Money. That's what she's been talking about. Like, listen, I gave you everything. Everything. What she say? I gave you everything. You can't have my sanity. You can't have my sanity. Yes. Come through. She gave you everything. She played the fool. You know? And look where it got her. According to the song, you know, she was comfortable. She was cozy. She was happy. She was in love. Everything was taking place in abundance. She had so much that she had so much to give. Give. And the situation basically took place like this. You know, and take a good look at that. The flowers in the background, they're dying. You know why? Because they're too far back from the source. And look how everything and everyone is chained and bound. But the beautiful part about it is you can still learn from that as well. It's a hard lesson. The girl took a hit. Just according to, you know, Rent Money, the girl took a hit. And this is where the hermit mode comes into play. You know, sometimes you got to just accept defeat. You know, just because you lost the battle doesn't mean you lost the war. And that's the thing that I love about Mary. That's the thing that I absolutely love about her. No matter what, she goes to war. She goes hard. Even while making songs about her hardship, she's working. She's working. What she say? She said something like, you know, you got all you gonna get from me. I hope you can take care of yourself on your own now. So that's basically letting them know all that you got is all you gonna get. Now all I got is rent money. My rent money's due. Fucking with you. Listen to that. You know, breakups are hard. Breakups are ugly. Divorce is a whole different beast, depending on how the people or the persons want to play it out. It could be, you know, amicable, or it could be a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds like going through everything she went through from beginning to end, the illusions and the tricks and everything everything just started to, unfold and unravel. And where it was supposed to be forever, there's a broken arrow up there, you know, where it was supposed to be forever. It forever took place, what she say, about 5 years ago. Because no sooner did I heard that song, one of the songs, what was it called? A Whole Year, One Whole Year, from off of the London Experience. That was a song for me on that album, 1 whole year. And she was like, it took about 5 years. And it's just definitely telling you that while you are feeling as though that it's over, you thought it was forever and everything, there's still life. Your bills still need to be paid. Your children still need to eat. You still need to eat. You still got to go to work. Ultimately, it didn't kill you. But did you die though? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's saying. So no matter how hard life gets, and this is where the hermit really comes into play, you really want to take the time to see that, yeah, you took a hit, but it's not over. It's not over. There's so much more to be had, to be gained. But in order for something to come, you must give something. And like she said, she did nothing but sacrifice. She took a lot of sacrifices. She, followed blindly. He was her manager, I'm just saying. But the power of that, like when you listen to that song, you don't even really factor in. I mean, for me, being a super fan, for me, I do, because, I may not be there in reality, because everything else is perception and perspective. You know what I'm saying? So just from my point of view, she gave it all. She sacrificed, and it didn't work out. And she lost a lot. Like, you gonna cheat on me and I gotta pay you? Yo, that is the craziest shit to me. I just think that, be careful for what you wish for, all the power, the money, the fame, and the success, because it really doesn't matter who you are. You know what I'm saying? Mary J. Blige, Halle Berry. Why was I getting ready to say Morgan Freeman? Come through. Let an elder come through. Ashe. I don't know what that was about, but come through. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter how much money, how beautiful you are, how smart you are. Some people are just out to, get you to stay close to them, or have you close to them so they could use you. They can use and drain your life force, your life energy, your life supply. And that's why she said, like, I gave you all I had to give. All this material shit, all this financial shit, all this bullshit, all my love and all this, that, and the third. I've given you everything. You're not going to get my sanity. You're not going to drive me crazy from this. That's what the hermit mode is all about. Not allowing yourself to go crazy with your challenges and your hardships and, the life lessons, that's coming out to play. And look at this. 2 5s. So, yeah, someone was definitely trying it. Definitely trying it. But at the end of the day, you're still going to be, the queen. You're still going to be the king. You're still going to have to get up and do the things that need to be done. Ashe. And she's a singer, She's a celebrity. She's famous. Not saying that obviously they don't have the same type of struggles that we do, if not more so, because it's magnified. Yeah, we may got to deal with, John Blonde and Jane Blaine and, just a few people. This is on a global level. Like, people are just in her business. And that could be a negative or positive, depending on how you want to look at it. She still went to work. To this very moment, she's still grinding, rebuilding, starting from scratch. Let that come through. Seeing the signs, getting the messages, and just avoiding them, just ignoring them, just playing like they don't exist, playing the fool. But she's nobody's fool. Well, love make you do some foolish things. Ashe. But when you really do see forever in a person, and you really do see building and love and a genuine interest, to really, I don't have to wonder how things took place, because I'm quite sure, there's nothing new under the sun. And I've had my own experience. And when I tell you that it's not nice and it's not pretty, and be careful in regards to who you align yourself to and who you link yourself to, because sometimes you end up being linked to people forever. You know what I'm saying? Like people that you weren't supposed to have forever with. That's why y'all not together. Somehow or another, you're still linked. Whether it's kids, whether it's marriage and you've taken the last name, like, depending on what the situation is, I still haven't escaped that last name wholeheartedly. That was the first and only thing I asked for in the divorce. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the messages that are definitely trying to come through. Pay attention to the synchronicities. There is a decision that needs to be made. And I'm so proud of Mary for choosing her. No matter how long, and let this be a message for all of us, no matter how long we've endured the bullshit, it's never too late to choose you. Because while they are sitting there trying to destroy you, come through, Mary, while they're trying to destroy you, and there's another 10, that 5 and that 5, cycles are completing all over the place. And see, that's what I'm saying. Cycles are completing, that's how I feel about my Mary J. Cycles are completing for her. And yeah, it's going to be, hard, especially inwardly. But when you're getting your divine guidance and when you're getting, your true answers and you're knowing what's really all about. See, look at that. You got the high priestess. Oh, that's the moon, girl. But yeah, that is the high priestess. But that is the moon card, So you're starting to overlook the illusions. You're starting to see who really has the power. Like I said, trying to drain her life source and trying to drain her life force. But he definitely needs her around because, she's the moneymaker. She's Mary J. Ashe. That's how people may be, treating you. Or maybe you're treating someone that way. But I don't think my warriors out here doing that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you may be having some people who just want you around so they can continue to use you. It's time for you to see things for as they are. See the power in you. And that's what this is all about. Shadows come through way bigger than what things really are. Trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, going out on faith, trusting your God. Ashe. Ashe. Taking all your life lessons. And yeah, there's still a lot of mysteries unfolding. But you've learned so much and you're being guided to learn some more. And the way that you do that, you take that learning and you turn it into knowledge, and you take that knowledge and you turn it into wisdom and you share. Baby. And this is why Mary always puts herself in her music. Listen to One Whole Year and let it play out, because the message that she has at the end of that, I was thinking about, doing this live and doing this video, or was I going to go live and all that shit. I was just playing like her music. And when that One Whole Year came out, I was like, rocking to it. And then at the end, she was saying that, she's a human being. She's a person. And her life is magnified and she puts it all out for us to see because she loves us and she wants us to know, that we're not the only ones, and it helps to keep her connected as well, realizing that she's not the only one that's going through all of this shit. This is a human experience. This is a life lesson. Ashe. And the beautiful thing about, wealth or money and success, it may come and go, but it took your energy, your power. You can recreate. It may not be what it was. But when you say it like that and when you hear it like that, it always seems like this is so much better. Like what you lost is going to be the best thing ever. No, baby. No. Remember taking a hit. Losing the battle. So you can come out with that W, at the end of the war. And your power is infinite. It's infinite. You can always, recreate. And now that you're wiser, now that you know a thing because you've taken the time to take a time out, you took some time to rest and recover and, recognize, reassess, re-examine, nurture yourself, heal yourself, see things from different perspectives, allow this change to happen, continue to give your gratitude, continue to give your love and your dedication to yourself, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your Lawaj, your Orishas, and your God, your divine, your source. Accepting change, that's when real change happens. When you're accepting life for what it is, that's when that real change happens. You know, and in a sense, when you admit defeat, because you already know this is not going to work, but yet you try and you try and you try. Or people tried it, baby. They was out to get ya. Ashe Pops, they was out to get you. And, you know, somehow, some way, by your willpower or by the strength of God, you know, you're the last woman or last man standing. Ashe, Ashe. And don't allow people to try to continue to use you from afar. If it's over, it's over. Lessons learned. Let the lesson of the day be. And here's that too, come through. You know, the balance of it all. Pay attention to the messages that are coming your way. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts. Make sure that they're on the same accord. Don't have people out here gassing you up, playing you for the fool, because the fool is nobody's fool. Just because, you know, I'm starting anew, well, this is a new relationship and it's beautiful starting out. Love bomb is a real thing, baby. Be mindful of that. They're out here just telling you all the things that you want to hear because they have been watching you and learning you. And especially if you're a celebrity, I'm sure it has to be a hard thing to try to find someone to love you just for you with no hidden agendas. Because just for us regular folks, baby, they out here love bombing regular folks. So can you just imagine if you are Mary J? Listen, you have to be that much more on your game. You have to be that much more connected to yourself and your power and your surroundings, picking up the energies and the vibrations, you know, not letting anyone, you know, gaslight you, love bomb you, all this other type shit, basically trying to blow you up. It's just attracting those insecurities within inside of you. So let this hermit energy come through. I just love this energy because there's like, again, this card sometimes definitely comes through with that, you know, Rent Money song. It definitely comes through. Sometimes you got to take the L to get the W. Sometimes you got to get knocked the fuck down and laid the fuck out. And that's why at the end of that day going, you know, her performance, she was just laid the fuck out. Like, yes, I'm in hermit mode. I'm going to take this L. And she took it with such grace. I mean, she could have been spazzing out behind the scenes, you know, but in my world, just, you know, the energy when I think of this song and I think of Mary, you know, she did it with such grace. And that could have been, you know, an issue for her because at the end of the video, she gave him 2 fingers, baby. It was so much going on in that video because when she was singing a certain part, she looked at the camera and gave this like heads up, like, yeah, nigga, I know you're going to be watching. This one's for you. Your narcissistic ass, you ain't got to worry about, is she talking about me? Or maybe this is like, you know, a past experience. Maybe she talking still having some trauma from KC or something. No, boo, no. This is for you. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And Synergy, this is my deck. Her name is Synergy. She loves her. She loves Mary too, obviously, because she has been coming out with these bangers. And there we go. There we go. Cut through the bullshit. Get through the bullshit. You know? That's right along. Look, here go the Family of Swords, baby. The Family of Swords, baby. The Family of Swords is out. The House of Swords is out. Just because a person doesn't show emotions on the outside doesn't mean that they don't have emotions on the inside. You know, some of us, speaking of air signs and coming through Aquarius, some of us, you know, we do have control over ourselves. You know, we understand that we are the governess or the governor of this vessel, you know. I've had people tell me that I have too much control over myself, that I keep myself too tightly wrapped. You know, and I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't I? You know, I'm not going to just make it easy for you to hurt me. I'm just not. Like, you know, if that's the goal, no reason, no doubt, no miscommunication in regards to why, you know, I'm so self-contained. That's the word, baby. I'm self-contained. Because you don't really want to see the other side. You really don't want what you're asking for. No way, baby. Ashe. But yeah, just know, you know, use your hermit mode wisely. And if you're not in a hermit phase, you know I am. But if you're not in a hermit phase, you know, take some time, see where you are. See what major arcana is speaking to you, what minor arcana is speaking to you, what card is representing you right now. And whatever you decide or whatever comes to you, you want to take a look at the card before and the card after. You know, because the card before could be something that led you here in the present, and the card after may be some challenges or some beautiful things that come from that. Ashe? Ashe, mine was hilarious. Mine was hilarious. But back to the Knight of Swords. You know, when he comes through, he's suited and booted. Ain't got time for all of this chit chatter, all this talking, all of this back and forth. Nah. He ready to get the business. He's ready to get the work. And as you can see, messages are just flying all over the place. Oh, yeah, he's well aware. Well aware. It's just that, you know, talk is cheap. And if you're sitting there trying to, you know, talk your way into making me the fool, baby, you got another thing coming. You know, and that's what Mary is talking about. You know, learn these lessons. Apply them. You know, like, we can't help but change, you know, according to our situations and circumstances. It's inevitable. It chips away at you or adds just a little bit more to you, depending on how you want to look at it. But you always want to use it for your greatest and highest good. She's still out here. She's still doing a damn thing. She got her message. She understands the assignment. And she's out here doing it. She could be home right now, rolling around on the floor, pulling her hair out, crying, screaming. And she know in about an hour, she gonna have to go to the next interview, the next assignment, the next party. You know how many times they probably gotta go to these parties and they don't even feel like showing their face out their door? They have to put their feelings to the side. And this is where that air energy come through. Sometimes, you know, utilize your air energy wisely, especially if you're an air sign. The full moon is in Leo, so it's going to be a fiery, passionate time. Make it count. Make it count for you. You know, you ain't got to be a narcissist about it, but you should be a little narcissistic in regards to your boundaries and making sure that you're keeping you first, making sure you understand that, you know, you're worth it too. Everybody else is trying to make sure that everybody else understand that they worth it, they worth it, they worth it. Well, you too. How about that? And the abundance is going to come through for her, as well as for all of us. If we stay true to us, if we start paying attention and aligning ourselves to spirit, if we stop going against that little voice, it's like, no, you know, baby girl, you know that one is not the one. We hear it every time. Or I don't know how it sounds in men's ear, but that's how it sounds to me. Like, Robin, for real, that's what we're going to do. Come on, girl. You don't see it. No, you don't. No. Oh, so you like learning shit the hard way. Apparently so. Apparently so. Yes. But yeah, listen to Rent Money. Or, you know, she has a whole album out. 12, 13 tracks. Let me know which one is your track. You know, let's chop it up. But just understand that while this change is happening, change isn't always beautiful. And transformation isn't always easy. Sometimes we don't even see it coming. We're oblivious because we're letting other fuel and forces guide us and dictate how we move. You know? Yeah. I love you, Mary. And thank you so much for that banger. Thank you so much for putting things into perspective. Thank you for just allowing us to remember that it doesn't matter who you are. We're all having this life experience, this human experience. And no matter how many times they knock you down, you got rent to pay. Ashe. Or mortgage, baby, however it is that you rock. Ashe. May no ill thought words, curses, sexes, spells, negative energy, low vibration cross you, your aura, your head space, your auric, your body, your field space, your buffer zone, your boundary space, or aortic field, your heart space, baby. Ashe, remain true to you. Don't let people in situations and circumstances change you. And if you must change, even though I don't rock with that, but if you must, change for the better. Ashe. You know, death to ill thoughts and death to rolling around on the ground to people that don't deserve you, no way. Ashe. I give myself 3 days, baby. 3 days is all you get because that's all the fuck I got. And then it's on to the next. If anyone is trying to do any type of harm to me, to you, on any type of level, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, energetically, come through my Uncle Lee. We want to send all bullshit back to sender 9 by 9 by 9 because I'm asking for my grandma Ree. Ashe, Ashe. The ancestors all around this full moon is opened. The portal, it technically takes place at like midnight, tomorrow, midnight, tonight, however you want to look at it. But, it's about 99% full now. Pay attention to if you're seeing visions or, apparitions or shadows. That shit is really happening. Pay close attention to your dreams. Dreams always get heightened, especially during, major moon phases. Dark moon, full moon, first moon, third moon. Take a look into it tonight. See what it is your dreams are trying to convey. Your ancestors, the spirit world, the spirit realm, the other underrealm, the information, the communication takes place in your dreams, Our spirit does travel. And speaking of, if you're on your way, to bed, may your spirit leave your body peacefully and travel, getting all the information that needs to be had subconsciously. Oh, there's some devil energy running around with some people. Like, yeah, we definitely got some people using us, and trying to drain us dry. You definitely want to see shit for what it is. You definitely want to see it for the illusion that it is. They need you more than you'll ever need them, baby. Know your worth. They are probably magnifying shit, and it's a small thing to a giant. And when you realize it, that's her fingers pointing into this little puddle of water here. That's the power, but that's also the illusion. You've learned a lot. You've gained a lot. You know a lot. Baby, you've been through way too much. And there are butterflies all over here. So this is definitely transformation. There are new opportunities. Go on, honey. Take a chance. Take a chance on you. Ashe. Ashe. Ain't no man or woman, person, however it is that you rock, is worth you being one of these birds. Okay? Okay? Even in your darkest hour, the sun will rise again. Aye, boo, boo. Ashe, yo. So don't let your story end in the dark. Don't let your story end in the dark. Let rent money come through. She still got work to do because she still got rent to pay. No thanks to you. Ashe? Ashe. Don't let your story end in the dark. Don't do that. Learn from it. Learn from it. Come through. Learn from it. And make yourself better than ever. Tougher than leather. Ashe? Maybe you got to be a little curt with people. Ain't no more pleasantries. What's done is done. And it's over. Ashe, ashe. Yes. Do your journaling. Stay hydrated. It's about to be a fiery time. All planets are still direct, if I'm not mistaken, right now. So use this rare moment of opportunity to manifest because it is a manifestation year. Ashe, ashe. And if you're not having the night that you want to have or the day that you want to have or the life that you want to have, what we say, warriors, you change that shit.